So the Chicago Bears are now officially back in action at rookie minicamp. We got to see some of the draft selections up and moving around, guys like Coleston Loveland and Luther Burden. We just found out that the new Pope is a Chicago Bears fan. What a time it is right now, man. What a time. I'm just joking about that last part. But yeah, with rookie minicamp here, there is a lot to talk about. If the Bears want to get to their ultimate goals in 2025, the young players are going to have to step up and make a big impact in multiple ways and areas. So in this video, I want to break down what we saw and just talk about some of the Bears rookies and what they could bring to this team. But before I begin, I would really appreciate it if you would drop a like and subscribe. It only takes 5 seconds, plus you can always change your mind. We are on the road to 60,000 subscribers, and with your support, I believe that we can get there super fast. Alright, so I know some people were kind of disappointed by the Bears draft and getting Coleston Loveland over a running back like Genty or Omarion Hampton, but I really think that Loveland can bring a lot to the table. I thought both him or Warren was the right pick to make. I was split 50-50 on it, but Loveland is obviously what the organization thought was best, and in terms of the running back position, there are some young players like Kyle Monangai who some people think really was the steal of the draft. But yeah, he's a guy that I think can step up and create a defined role in the backfield for himself, and there still of course is Swift and Johnson that are expected to lead the backfield, but they aren't rookies, so you won't see them in this video. We saw offensive tackle Ozzy Tropillo putting in some great reps and good footwork with live defenders, even though it was pretty much no contact. Coach Bieniemy was walking the running backs through some drills, and I know you guys probably don't recognize a lot of the players on the field right now on some of these videos that I'm showing, and that's because a lot of these players were not actually drafted. Many of them were signed as undrafted free agents. So real fast, I'm going to read off the list of names of who the players are. We got Major Burns out of LSU, what a name that is. Xavier Carlton, a defensive end out of California. Power Eccles out of North Carolina, Luke Elkin from Iowa, Deion Hankins from Texas State, Tysheem Johnson from Oregon, Jonathan Kim from Michigan State, John Richardson from TCU, Jeremy Robinson, a defensive end out of Kansas, and then Jade Walker, a receiver I'm sure most of you guys have heard about from Texas A&M. The Bears came into this offseason with very minor holes at positions like edge or linebacker. They definitely needed to add another guy or a few guys there. They needed a few guys for special teams, and then you're always going to want to have a few depth pieces to put on the O-line, and I thought the front office did a fantastic job of addressing those needs. Alright, moving on, Ben Johnson and some of the guys each took questions after the day was over, so I'm going to show you some of the main things that were said from each guy and react to them.
So what are you using this period for? Obviously not able to get out and do everything you want to do physically, but how do you get yourself acclimated?
Yeah, it's the mental reps. They're huge. They're just as important. Just knowing the play, seeing, just literally just acting like I'm in there. You know it's different doing it, obviously, but I'm just doing everything I can, taking the mental reps in the playbook all the time, just staying ahead, really.
I know you're kind of living in the rookie minicamp right now, but as it comes to syncing up with Caleb over the next several months, have you guys talked about how that will happen, given that there will be some limitations in the early going?
Yeah, I mean, we've talked about it. It's like whatever I can do, we'll do. Whatever, you know what I mean? We'll play it by ear. So for sure, whatever I'm going to be able to do, we're going to make sure we get that done.
I love hearing Loveland talk about the big picture. Obviously, it's important to take things one step at a time and just focus on what's being taught right now at rookie minicamp, but big picture, Caleb Williams will be under center, and developing a connection with him is pretty much going to be everything. Here's what Ben Johnson had to say.
Man, it's nice to be out there on the grass. It was, we call it rookie orientation, but I was just telling Aaron on our way on over here, it's a coach orientation for us this year too. It's our first time as a coaching staff to really have a practice format like that, and it was fun to see them get after it and get to work a little bit. So we've got a long ways to go, but really happy with how the guys went out there and competed and learned today, and look forward to seeing the progression there over the course of the weekend. So I'll open it up from there. Yeah, it's still early to make too many assessments on that, but he's exactly what we thought he was going to be. He's super smart. Had a meeting last night with him, meeting this morning with him, and he's able to apply those concepts right to the field immediately. So he's very advanced in that regard. Technique, fundamentals, he takes those seriously. Something we talked about this morning as a team, just transferring the little things that Coach Rochar, Coach Devan are talking about in that meeting room and being able to apply them immediately. It's really impressive for a young guy.
Next up, here's what guys like Luther Burden, Ozzie, and Turner had to say.
It was surreal. Instead of taking a cart to the field today, I walked and just tried to soak it in and, dream come true. Finally getting to do whatever I've been wanting to do for my whole life.
Shamar, when you're making that walk, what's going through your mind?
Everything. That's dream job, bro. I get to do this every day now until I get ready to stop. Just talk to my brother, talk to God. I had a good time. Oh, man. JG, I love that dude, bro. His energy, he reminds me a lot of Coach E in many ways, the way he teaches plays and stuff like that. I just love him, bro. Love his energy, love the way he coach, and he tries to get the best out of his guys.
Yeah, you're saying in terms of like football, these practices? Exactly. Yeah, my main goal is to just go out there and, who I am as a player, just put it out there. Let the coaches make decisions of where, when, how I fit with whatever it is. That's their job. My job is to demonstrate who I am as a player, put all my skills out there. So I'd say that's the main goal for now, yeah. Throughout college, I knew that I wanted to play in the NFL, so doing so, you have to be versatile. That's the quickest way to get on the field. So, after practice, even though I was the right tackle the last 2 years in college, working left, making sure that it's still smooth, still feels good, especially after the season, I was working more left than right just because catching up for lost time. So it felt good today.
It was great. I'm excited. I was excited for the opportunity, and I was excited, to get around, my teammates, coaches, and just have the feeling of being in the NFL. I see myself in it just fine. Wherever I go, whatever I do, I'm gonna find a way. So
yeah, man, it is just exciting to see these guys out there with the uniforms on, getting the technique down, meeting the coaches, meeting each other. It should be a super fun season for the Chicago Bears. A lot of what this organization has been building towards over the last 5 years should lead up to this moment. So now it's up to some of these young guys to step up and make plays for Caleb Williams when they can. I know this was kind of like a brief rundown. When minicamp is over, I'll know exactly what to talk about once we have seen it all, but for now, I just wanted to show and talk about some of the footage that has come out and just give you an update on this team because it's been forever since I've made a Bears video. That's really all I have to say for this video. If you made it to this point, thank you all so much for watching, and if you enjoyed and haven't yet, please be sure to drop a like and subscribe because your support truly does mean the world. We're now on the road to 60,000 subscribers. We just hit 50. Thank you all so much for that. Make sure to hit that post notification bell so you never miss another upload because I'm going to be covering the Bears a lot over the next few months and during the season, so make sure that you stay tuned for that and let me know what you would like to see next in the comments below, and until then, I will see you all later.